as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down throw, gone. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Third and long. It's Goff. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now Goff on first down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Akers, he caught it.
Falcons grab it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Hess. Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 6-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
The kicker on.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard, you can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again is gone. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Hess. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down. Overstreet. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on 2nd down. Hess. Open man is Duvernay. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. For the Falcons. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 18-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get about 3, just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. We'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down now, it's Drake, and he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Hess. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. From the gun, Hess. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hess. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Hess flushed out.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make this, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now second and 10 after the incomplete. to throw again. Hess. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Hess airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now gone. Quick pass to Cup. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Up third and inches.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hess is going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 28-yard line.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third, gone. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the interception, here's Goff. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd down and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Try to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, pass. This one caught by Ridley. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Pass. And he hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Pass. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Drake. Now he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35. Rams 6.
scoring the touchdown. Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And that was a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Falcons 35. Rams 12.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. The hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 17-yard line.
On second down, Overstreet. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, Overstreet. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick here is good. The way up now, the flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They run the counter. Overstreet. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will make the lead now 26. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 4 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To the air again. Goff. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Rams 12.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
Right side complete. That's Woods. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Rams 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. Overstreet. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Hess. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
14.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Hess. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd and long. It's gone. And hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Pass flying over the middle, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Hess. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Into heavy traffic. intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Akers.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again here with Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he has man. That's Cooper. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 89.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tonight's final score, Falcons